Oh, shit. I just tried to go live and it wouldn't let me go live. It said if I wanted to go live with a friend. I'd sure like to go live with a friend, but no one's here. Oh, empty. All right, here we go. New box, brand new, just burned the garbage today. And 0 for 1. I'm not very good at. Whoa. Oh. Notification. Hello, Karen. Hello, Adam. Rodney. How's everyone doing this evening? Hello, Kelly. Jana? Jana doesn't sound right. I read Jana, and then I think Jana. It's got to be Jana. I apologize if it's wrong. You don't have to call me sir. I work for a living. Hello, Mr. Snyder. I got a coin today. I'm very happy. I did a job for a friend of mine. He is a member of the FBI. He is the #1. I might be making this up. I think it's true though. He is the #1 polygraph. What would be the word be? Banana? Jana. Jana. That's what I said. Is that what I said? The first time? I don't remember. He is the #1 polygraph apply. I don't know what the word is for it. He gives polygraph tests. But he gave me a coin. Check out the coin. This is fucking kick-ass. Look at the coin. Fucking Pinocchio. How cool is that? He also donated, I don't remember, 6 or 7 more coins for us to add to our packages. He gave, no, it's not Dan Bongino. It's Jamie Banco. I wonder if he knows Dan Bongino. He does know Cash Patel. Anyway, he gave me a coin. He donated, I think, 6 or 7 coins for us to send in the packages. What's up, Floyd? I don't know what to say. And knives. He has these knives. They're like military packages. I'm like, can you mail knives? He's like, yeah, you can mail knives. I'm like, okay, I'm in. So 6 or 7 of them. 2 different kinds of knives and the coins, and I think I'm gonna spread them out. Like, I don't think I'm gonna send one person a coin and 2 knives, all because they're different kinds. I'll just do one thing. That'll go a year. Not a year, but it'll go for a while. Anyway, it's cool. Thank you, Jamie. Just wanted to give a little shout out. He's the one that gave me that Polish vodka. He also said it was going to taste like apple pie when you mix it with apple juice. I don't know about that, but I don't know if you'd have passed a polygraph on that one. Anyway, he's a good dude, and my brother and I redid his garage doors in aluminum. I did the doors, my brother did the aluminum. So we got that done today. And it looks like in another month we'll be down at the neighbor's house, because now the neighbor had us come over and look at his. So I'm all good with all that. What else did I want to say? I don't know. Monsters. I don't know if Monsters even still on here. The event was okay yesterday. Wasn't as good as the last one, but it was still pretty good. I did it last night. Where were we at? I think like $190. Is that right? I think almost $190 we brought in. So, yes, sir, Monster. Yep, that's exactly who it is. Yeah, I graduated high school with him. And he went on to bigger and greater things. But he lives down in Easton-ish area. It says Easton. I wouldn't say Easton if I don't. Shit, wrong thing. Wait, is ginger? Well, this is probably flat anyway. This is gonna be gross. I predict. Oh, that's the end of the ginger beer. Yeah, last night was a little. Jensen was feverish. It's sad when Monster would know all about this. It sucks when little kids are sick. And you know they're sick because they act different. They're clingy, they're sad, they're whiny. Not necessarily whiny, but you know what I mean. And they can't really express themselves. He just kept saying that his belly didn't feel good, but I don't know. And all they want to do is cuddle. So, but gave him Tylenol. He fell asleep. He woke up at like 1 something in the morning, 2 o'clock maybe. She gave him more Tylenol, and I left at 6:30, and he was in the bed with us. And I put my cheek against his face, and he was not hot at all. But then she said at like 8 o'clock he got a little fever again. So it sucks. Anyway, it happens. It's probably good. It's probably good that it happens, because then they can start building their immune system for shit later on. But yeah, I think he's staying here. I think Jensen's staying here tomorrow. Same reason. Hello, Dan. Because the daycare is they check their temperature every day, and if they got a fever, they can't come for 2 or 3 days or something. I think he's staying here tomorrow with Meemaw, which she doesn't work at the other job tomorrow night, so she'll be in heaven. Hello, Mike. All right, this is called Lock. There's a drink on here called Barrel. Oh, I could make. I was thinking I was gonna make Barrel, but I don't have kiwi juice. I forgot I bought those freaking kiwis to make that stupid drink. Yeah, I know. He doesn't really like, he just likes to sort of be, I don't know, cuddling. So he just kind of likes to be near you or by you, which is fun. Oh shit! There's my Derek, my favorite Martian. What's up, buddy? All right, this is called Lock. Fireball vodka and Fireball, vodka and ginger beer. I don't have high hopes for this. Ginger beer is disgusting. I mean, it tastes like Fireball with a Fireball aftertaste. I'm not impressed. I'm not a Fireball person either. If I'm going to drink, first of all, you kids today with your Fireball, Goldschlager, that's where the graybeards, that's what the graybeards drank. That, and now Fire Jack. Fire Jack is better than Fireball. Hell, how about Aftershock? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ooh, do I still have that left? Yes, Matt. Yes, I do. Look at that. That's Aftershock right there, boys and girls. Y'all have not seen one of those bottles in years and years and years, but I don't remember what happened. No, it's all sticky. What the? The bottle got a crack in it or something. And I dumped it into this jar. And I found a couple drinks that called for it, and we used it. And apparently when you dump it out of here and then it runs around the side of the thing, it gets sticky. Anyway. That is Aftershock. I think Aftershock is... What's up, Hubie? I think Aftershock is 100 proof, maybe. There was 2, Aftershock, and then there was one called Avalanche. And Avalanche was blue, and it was like... peppermint or spearmint. It was mint. It wasn't cinnamon. It was mint. But there was 2 of them, and they were in bottles, and there was sugar crystals in the bottles, and as the sugar crystals grow, as it sat, the sugar from the alcohol would go to the crystals, and the crystals would grow bigger inside the bottle, and as the crystals would grow, the proof of the alcohol would go up because the sugar content was leaving the alcohol. I don't know listen, it might have been 100 proof, and if it all went into sugar, it would be 100.01 proof. I don't know how much it raised. I just know it did raise. That's a fact. And for anybody who didn't know, I don't know if I said this last night or not. The hinge on the trailer door in the back broke. Well, the good news is there's 2 trailer hinges. The bad news is one of them broke, and if the other one breaks, the back door will be. I don't know what would happen. It wouldn't fall off while you were driving. However, when you tried to open it and you unlatched the sides and tried to tip it down, the whole thing might. I don't know what exactly would happen, but I know it's fucking heavy. That's why there's a torsion spring on it. So, depending on the weather tomorrow, the plan is to go get it welded. Todd Shoup, my friend, and he said, bring it over. Try to get it done. I didn't get home from the event in time. He was going out to dinner. I called him tonight when I got home from my job. He was going to his mom for dinner, or taking his mom out for dinner. And then, so he said, if it's not raining tomorrow, come out after work. So hopefully that'll be, because I got to do it. Because if I don't do it, I'm going to forget about it. And then next time, we're screwed. And there's a potential chance we may be back down at the Slatington Farmers Market next weekend. Because Gwen said there's another event. She's like, I got a spot if you want to come. So I asked Kelly if she had anything going. She said she would check and get back to me. She did not. And I kept thinking that we had something. Mima says no. So we may be back down there. It's one of those things. Is it too close? Is it going to be different people there than over there last week? Is there going to be more people there? Like last week was great weather. It was the nicest day so far this year since winter ended. And so I don't think that I don't think that helps, because it was 80 degrees. Everybody wants to be outside after being cooped up all winter long. So I don't know, but we may possibly be down there this Saturday. So the good news is I built an extra flag already. There's one sitting in the garage waiting. So there's a potential. The lady that won the flag this time, when I gave her the flag, I said something about. I showed her the shirt. She goes, "Oh, you guys have shirts?" I'm like, she came to our booth and didn't know we had shirts. I can't. They're hanging all over the place, folded up on the tables all around. It's weird. I guess it depends what you're looking at. I don't know. Crazy the way things go. All right, we'll do one more. I do have to get a package out. We got a young man nominated yesterday. I don't know how old he was. 70 something. And like I said, I never talk about this shit before we send it out because I want to be a surprise, but he's not. He won't know, but his wife was there. I told her what we do, explained to her what we do. She said, "Oh, that's great." Her husband was in Vietnam. I said, "Oh, why don't you nominate him?" And she said he's in the hospital waiting for a heart transplant. And she said he got approved for April 7th, which is actually his birthday. And I said, get me his information. I said, I'm going to get this thing together. I said Sunday, so today. I'm going to get it together today, and it's going in the mail tomorrow. It will be to him before his birthday. That fellow there needs a pick-me-up. And I am very glad to be a part of that. If even for just a little bit. Okay. Let's do this quick. And then I will be on my way. I don't know if I got better at doing my prep work for my wings, or the new air fryer works better than the old air fryer. But I made wings tonight, and I didn't take a picture because I was stupid. And they were super good. I'm, you know what, Kelly, I need to get over to New Jersey and look for that new Bubba's whiskey that Mike shared the picture of. Although the best one is the burnt sugar one, and then what's the other one that we have? The chocolate marshmallow or whatever the other one is. That one's not that good. I bought it and put it in the whiskey bracket of March Madness last year because the other one was so good. I thought, oh, this has to be good. And I didn't try it. We put it in there blind, and it wasn't that good. It wasn't as good as the other one. Not even close, as a matter of fact. So, damn, I can't get this open. What the fuck? happens when you buy your fucking pineapple juice at the dollar store. Busted ass lids. Okay. Oh, lime I forgot to get out. I did get the vodka out. Didn't need it. Oh, yes. Monster sent me a message today. Monster, I don't know. I don't understand what that message is. What did I put in there so far? Something's missing. Did I put rum in there? I did put rum in there. Maybe I only put a half in. Or did I dump? Maybe I dumped that shit in here already. I don't fucking know. Who knows? We'll see how this goes. Hello, Jennifer. Oh, Ned, I don't know. That happens sometimes. Kelly says all the time. Not all the time, but some days people just get kicked out all the time. I get it all the time on docs things. Oh yeah, I must already dumped in there because that's a lot of the volume. Way more than I put in there. All right, this is called Caribbean Breeze Blast. I almost said burst. Caribbean. Did I write burst on the thing? This sounds wrong. Anyway, Caribbean Breeze Blast. Rum, coconut rum, pineapple juice, lime juice, simple syrup. Jennifer's been showing up a lot lately. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's good or bad. I like it, though. You need a I know, Keith. The plan is to get a Team Kate onesie. A little tiny pink onesie. If I ever get invited to the studio. All right, Caribbean Breeze Blast is rum, coconut rum, pineapple juice, lime juice, and simple syrup. Cheers. Well, that's pineapple-y. Holy shit. That's really... It's like the... Like I can... It's like the lime makes the pineapple bam. It's like it really... Yeah, I know, Keith. I'm going to be harassing him. That's the plan. Anyway. Well, listen, Jennifer, you need a plan to be here for Spoonapalooza. That's all I'm saying. Because now you're back. You've been back a lot lately. I like it. Mm-hmm. Monster, you know what would have gone good with those ribs? I made, I put this on ribs. I put it on pork chops, actually. I made 2 different jams. Hell, I made them last year. Wait a minute. Yeah, I made them last year. Not this summer. Or was it this summer? No, it was last summer. I made pineapple jalapeno jam, and I made peach jalapeno jam. And we... That's funny. We put them on... I made pork chops one day, and I was like... We were just grilling on the grill. And I was like, oh, let me try to put some of this shit on these pork chops and see what it does. So, like, when they were almost done, we just slathered it on top of them, and then... Well, like, we didn't... Like, it would have been nice to have them in an oven where you could broil it. Like, bake it onto the top, but... It was on there. I don't know. Kate said it was fantastic. I tried some of either one of them, and I was like, okay, it's all right. But if you did it on ribs and they were like in there during the slow cooking process, like the thing with the grill is, it's a grill, so it's a little intense. Yeah, I can ship. Sure. Just tell him to drop some off on his way home from Georgia. He's going to drive right past. You throw it out the window. I don't know. I have no idea how much it costs to ship it. Did I ever ship any? I mean, it's not. We've shipped it in packages. I don't know about specifically though. I know. I just, you know, he's busy. He's always busy. Hell, he was home for, I don't know, how long was he home? This last time, he was home for a couple weeks. He never even made it down here. That's how it goes. We sold a dozen jars, I think, at the event yesterday. We sell a lot. We sell hot sauce and honey. That's what we sell a lot of down there for some reason. We don't sell much of anything else, but we sell a lot of that, and you know, we make a couple bucks. I'm not going to complain. You know what I mean? In a profit, hello, Steve. In a profit aspect, you make 180 something, 190 bucks, whatever, around $190. But you know, you gross $600. So the shirts and stuff is not a big deal because we have 10 gazillion shirts. Holy shit, red. We're out of some of the sizes of red shirts, but like we have 25 large red shirts. I gotta start sending them out in packages or something. We got a shit ton of large for some reason. I don't know why. Like a ton. Like I thought they were not in the right spot in the boxes, but they are. I don't know what happened. I gotta do an inventory day. Maybe this week I'll do that. I'll work on that. There's so much. It's crazy. Anyway. That's all I got. I gotta get this package again. Oh shit, Tyler Montgomery, how are you, buddy? Tyler, you're allowed to tune in here even though you're not drinking, and I'm proud that you're not drinking. I mean, if not drinking works for you, get after it, kid. Well, Ken, there's a chance we may be there next Saturday. Kelly said she was going to let me know if she could be there. Because Gwen said we could. She's got a spot. She's got spots open and we could be there. But I can't do it by myself, so. I will take Kelly's constant yelling at me just for her help. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I'll quit drinking too, me and Tyler. Fuck it. I need to go fishing more. That's what I need to do. I don't go fishing enough. We have to find a way to just... We have to... Ken, we need to go to Promised Land. The problem is... My buddy goes up there the week before Memorial Day and they slave these freaking... Because they're on nets. It's crazy. Kelly, what at that... In all seriousness, yelling aside, I couldn't ask for a better helper than Kelly. She's fantastic. I mean it. I mean that in the sincerest way possible. She's fantastic. She just is. There's no, just, I mean, she's there. Kelly's my ride or die. I mean, she's there. Kelly, listen, if Kelly Edgington did not live in Iowa, I promise you at every event it would be me and Kelly. I promise you, they would both be there. I have no doubt whatsoever. And, so I thank you for real. And I'm also going to pick on you for yelling at me still. That will never change. No, and nor should it. You should be worried if it does. You don't want that to be. So. I'm ready for a haircut myself. What day is today? 2 days. I got 2 more days of beard and then it's gone. April 1st is Shear the Beard Day every spring. And then my guess is my guess is next week it'll snow and it'll be 30 degrees outside and I'll be fucking freezing. Because whenever I cut my beard off, I also cut my hair. Not that it's long, it's not really long because I cut it. It's only been a couple weeks, but I always cut when I cut my beard off. I cut my hair. If I got the buzzer out, I'm buzzing everything. I'm taking it all off, and then inevitably, like I said, it will be there. It absolutely will be. It'll be in the 20s and the low 30s, multiple days within the next 2 weeks. And I apologize for that to everybody. That's what happens every year. What happened was I started cutting it. No, can't do it, Jennifer. April 1st every year I got to cut it. I don't like trimming it. I feel like trimming is not my thing. So I just buzz it down. I'm still going to have a goatee. I'm never going to be without facial hair. And then what I'll do is I'll let the goatee will just start growing. And then mid-summer, then I quit. Then it just goes crazy. So that way by hunting season I got a full beard again. And then I rock it through the winter at work. It's weird, though, 'cause how cold it was this year. You would think that there would be times, like, I call them beard sickles. So when it's super, super, like, it was hyper cold this year for a lot of days. We had a lot of weeks where we were in the negatives in the morning and single digits all day. And usually just from breathing at work, just your breath freezes in your beard. And I would just have big icicles hanging off of it. And I would always take selfies because I thought it was funny. And I don't think I had not one time this year, I don't think I had any beard sickles. It's kind of sad now that I think about it. I don't know. Yeah, I took the plow off 2 weeks ago because I can't take Jensen and I can't take that four-wheeler around the property for a ride without with the plow on it because it's too it's too heavy and you can't do it. So I popped that off for him. It wasn't a cold winter. Where the fuck do you live? It was cold as balls up here. Matter of fact, my pond emptied, my duck pond, because the ground. This was the coldest winter we had in a long time up here. The ground was frozen hard for a long time, and then when it thawed, all the pipes. So like I have pipes under the pond, and then they come up, and the water goes into them. So the ground froze, heaved everything up, and then when it thawed, the pipes didn't fall back down, and all the shit leaked out all around it. My ponds were a mess. I had to go work on them. The good news is Jensen's a good helper, and he puts on his little fucking rubber boots, and he gets his shovel, and he goes up there and helps me. It's snowing in Iowa. Nice. I think it is supposed to snow here again. Like, no, I don't think like a snow like anything crazy, but it might even be tomorrow. Did I see that? I don't remember. I can't with this fucking phone. I don't remember how to make the screen go on. The problem with having 3 different phones is they're all different. Hold on. Tuesday. Oh, Jennifer says Tuesday. Yeah, that's the Iowa weather. They send it over here all the time. That's what they do. Let's see. Tomorrow, 73. It's going to be 50 degrees on Tuesday. All right. Low tonight, 47. Rain. Tomorrow, cloudy early with thunderstorms later in the day. Potential severe thunderstorms, 73 degrees. No, I don't love the Weather Channel app. Shut the fuck up. Why doesn't it have Monday night? All right, let's see what Tuesday says. Sunny skies, high 50. Jennifer, where the fuck do you live? First of all, she said it wasn't cold this winter. I don't know where she met. Do you live in Australia? I don't know. Hello, Lisa. I parked the truck and put the shovels away. Oh, for sure. It's not. We're not. Well, I don't know. What was the latest that we had like a big winter storm, like a nor'easter type crazy storm? Testing you. Somebody did say it was supposed to snow, but it might have been Izzy. The temperature's weird. Here's the highs: 73, 50, 49, 70, 63, 49, 59, 53. Man, they're all over the place. It's like fucking Powerball weather. I think we're. What? Actually, wait a minute. It's almost April. What is going on here? All right, turn this phone off. That's distracting to me. Yeah, it's wild. I don't know. I listen to a podcast. I listen to podcasts all the time, so this is not new. But I listened to a podcast the other day, and it was I don't know what the podcast was about, but it was a woman. I don't even think it was. I don't even think it was on Rogan. I don't know who it was, and she was expressing how good sweating is for you, how healthy sweating is for you. She said you sweat. When you sweat out heavy metals and toxins out of your body. So, as much as I hate sweating, I like that. Listen, I go down the rabbit holes. I'm ready. I'm ready to sweat. Let's build a wooden box and put a wood stove in it. Top 5 podcasts. Rogan's my favorite. I love Joe Rogan. I love the fact that he talks to every people on every different side of every topic. So Rogan's my favorite. Sean Ryan is great. Mid-April in the 80s. Sean Ryan is a great podcast. Tucker Carlson, I really like his stuff. Man, I wish I could look at my Spotify thing on my phone. I wonder if it's on this phone. Let me see if it's on here. Yeah, but this one isn't going to be updated, I don't think. Because I don't listen on this one anymore. Well, maybe it's on here, I don't know. I don't really have I don't have a... Oh, Andrew Huberman. Andrew Huberman is one of my favorites. What? You never heard of who? Sean Ryan? Sean Ryan was a Navy SEAL. So he does a lot of... he has all kinds of people on there. He just actually had... what was that? She's a young girl. She's like 23 now. What the fuck is her name? Brett? She was on like the Daily Wire or something. She's a conservative. She was on the Daily Wire. She had a podcast. But she was on Sean Ryan just did her. Sean Ryan's good. Modern Wisdom. Modern Wisdom is he's a guy from, I think he's from England. I think he lives in Texas now though. Oh, okay, Jennifer, let me ask you a question. Because this came up on last night's live. Do you know who David Goggins is? If you say no, I don't even know what to say. But if you don't know who David Goggins is, you need to Google yourself some David Goggins and get that all over yourself. David Goggins has been described as the baddest man on the planet. So you don't like serial killers. Oh, so you don't like serial killers. It's not my thing. All right, she loves Goggins. Very good. All right, so Modern Wisdom with Chris Williamson. That's one of my favorites. Maybe we should do that. We'll just do that. I'll do like top 5. I don't know if I can go top 5. I like Rogan's my favorite. This is what I do. I listen to Rogan, and when I get caught up with Rogan, I listen to other people. I usually listen to other people for a week or 2 weeks, and I get Rogan built back up again. Because some weeks he does 3 or 4. He got me through my knee replacement surgery. Yeah. So who else do I got? Huberman. Andrew Huberman is a neuroscientist. He's not a neuroscientist. He's a... What is he? He's a neurological... What the fuck is his thing? He's a neurological biologist or something like that. I don't know what his actual title. He's a brain scientist of some sort. Hello, David. The Wizard of Oz is here. Fishing. Trout season's coming. The Wizard of Oz is fired up. Jennifer, you could probably catch a ride with him because he lives down that way. His autobiography, audiobooks. Jennifer, who are we talking about right now? Who are we on right now? Goggins? Goggins is a fucking lunatic. I love him. Made for Kistler. These are old. This is what I used to listen to on this phone. This phone's... Chris Williamson's good. I love Sean Ryan. Sean Ryan's really cool. Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan. I can't think of him. Hello, Nikki. Yeah, he's ridiculous. He's absolutely... His podcasts with Rogan are the best. But when he just disappears and then he just goes away and he doesn't care. He doesn't care about popular. He's crazy. I think he's to at least some degree psychotically crazy because he was a, what do they call him? He was parachuting into Canada to fight wildfires and making like $12, $15 an hour, which is okay, but he's a multi-millionaire. And he's jumping out of airplanes into forest fires. He's the man. He's ridiculous. I love him. I'm trying to think who else that I listen to regularly. There's so many, it's hard to keep up with them. Chris Williamson's really good. Oh, there's an English, I don't know. Am I allowed to say that somebody's black? Or is that politically incorrect? He's a person of color. I can't remember his name. He's a British fellow too. I think he's British. He has that accent. I don't know what his name is though. I do not read. I ain't reading shit. I listen to them. I could listen to David Goggins in a phone booth. I'll listen to him talk all day long. I love his story. I love his resolve. I love his attitude. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now that there's times when I'm doing things where I'm struggling. You'll understand this, Jennifer. You'll understand this. Where I'm struggling with something and I'm like, and I need... There's times in the cold tank where I don't want to be in the cold tank. And I don't scream necessarily. There is times I scream, not in the cold tank. There's times I scream just because I'm mad at things. And I'll scream, but I'm in the cold tank and I'm saying to myself in my head, who's going to carry the boats? I said this, I just was talking, what's his name? I just was talking about it last night again. Cam Hanes. Cam Hanes is an archery hunter. He has a podcast called, I think it's a podcast called Meat Eater. He's a hunter. He's literally a world-renowned archery hunter. He's great friends with Goggins, and he said they were running together. They were hanging out, and they were jogging together, and he said, no, they weren't jogging together. They were in a 35-mile run, a race, whatever. They were running together, they were competing in a 35-mile race, and he said he came running, and he said Goggins was there, and he had his shoes off. And he said, if you take your shoes off in the middle of a race like that, that's not good because your feet swell up and that's a bad deal. And he said he thought he was done. Something must have happened to his foot or whatever. And he kept running. And then he said, sure enough, he said, a mile later, he said, Goggins went running past me. And then he said there was a long ascent up this hill. And Cam had a camera guy at the top of the hill. Which, top of the hill, this was like a mile-long climb. It wasn't like a little hill. It was a mile-long climb. And he said he gets up to the top of the hill, and he said to the camera, he said to his guy, or that was up there, he said, what did Goggins look like when he came by here? And he said he just kept saying, You don't know me, son. You don't know me, son. He just kept screaming, you don't know me, son. He said, who was he talking to? And the guy said, there was nobody else there. That's his just self-motivating himself. But Cam's got a podcast too. I think it's called Meat Eater. I think that's the name of it. He's a good dude. There's so many good podcasts. And then I just found, and that's not even, it's Roman Atwood. I saw clips on Facebook of him and his wife, and so I searched for him, but they haven't made a podcast in like 2 years. But then I started listening to their stuff from way back then, and it's just life stuff. It just was the two of them. They're short. They're an hour and 20 minutes, just all short little clip. I like listening to people talk. I like learning something. I like being educated, whatever it is. I don't care what it is. I just like information. I like music. Like, I got music playing down here, but for the most part at work, I don't listen to music. I try to learn something. Usually I listen to health stuff. Dieting, health stuff. Oh yeah, Meat Eater. Yeah, right. Meat Eater is a TV show. Yeah, he's a good dude though. Wow, those guys that hunt like that, he's fucking nuts. He literally runs a marathon when he quit his job now finally. But when he had a job, he worked for I don't know, whatever state he lived in, Colorado Parks and Recreation or what. I don't know what the hell he worked for, but he used to run every morning. He'd wake up in the morning at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock or whatever. He would run 8 miles, and then he'd go to work, and then he'd run 8 miles at lunch. And then when he got home from work, he'd run 10 miles or whatever it was till he ran a full marathon every day. He did it every single day to be in shape to hunt elk. Because, you know what I mean? You go in the mountains, thin air, you got to have great cardio. And these motherfuckers pack up shit. They pack up a backpack with 50, 60, 70 pounds of gear, and they hike sometimes 20 miles back in where no one is there to hunt for elk. And then the thing is, when you shoot elk out there, you got to get them back out. So, yeah, wild. Who else are some maniacs? What's his name? The guy that takes a picture of his watch every morning. Somewhere I got a quote thing from him. Hold on, is that around here? God damn it. I don't know where it is. I can't remember his name. Jocko Willink. He's another lunatic. He wakes up every morning, every single day on, I don't know what he does. I don't know if it's Instagram or X or whatever social media thing. But every single day, there's a picture of him. There's a picture like this of his watch every single morning at like 4 a.m. He just posts a picture every day of his watch so everybody knows he's awake. I like people. I get enjoyment. I get personal enjoyment out of people who are passionate about anything, whatever it is. I like Benjamin Bullshack. Benny's passionate about life, okay? He's passionate about his yard. He's insane. He's passionate about cooking and baking. And Chris Maxwell, the bee guy. He's passionate about bees. I have a ton of respect for that. Those are the people that I gravitate to. I gravitate to people that live their life passionately about whatever it is they're passionate about. I don't care what it is. But I'm a driven person. I'm just a driven person. I want to be better every single day. So those are the people that I gravitate to. If you gravitate to people who just want to schlep through life laid back on a recliner and just let it happen around them, then that's who you turn into. And that's not me. I don't want to be that. So, yeah, I enjoy people that enjoy whatever it is that they're into. I think Tony Stewart just made it into the finals of the drag racing event. which is funny because he married a drag racer, and then they got married and she got pregnant, and then he started racing the car. That's just funny. All right. I got to get a package together and get it in the mail tomorrow. It's important to me to get this thing out tomorrow. Because this young man deserves a package. He is a Vietnam veteran. All right, good luck, Ken. Kelly hates you, just so you know. All right, I'm gonna cut out of here. I got to get this done tomorrow. I don't know. Probably videos again. I got to go get the trailer fixed. That's got to get taken care of because I can't take a chance on the other side breaking. So we're gonna go take care of that tomorrow. Old T-Bone's gonna weld us up. Should be good to go and back in business. Trailer's getting a little better. We're learning how to pack things a little better, and setup's getting a little quicker. We'll get better. It's a process. You got to learn. We keep dragging glasses along to these things. We did sell, I think because I just mentioned we didn't sell a single glass, and then who the hell bought? Somebody bought shot glasses or something, didn't they? I don't even actually. Somebody did. We didn't write that down. Kelly. I could be wrong. Didn't somebody buy a shot glass or something? I don't know. But I want to make a rack to put the glasses on. Some sort of stand. Saves room. Freebie. How do you know that? How do you even know that you weren't even there? He's sleeping with the secretary. That's how he knows. That's the only thing I can think of. You're right, though. Because he was there all day. He was standing over by the side all day. Not all day, but a lot of the day. Jeff's a good guy. He'll be at Spoonapalooza. His band, Out of Shape, will be at Spoonapalooza. Maybe they'll open. Maybe it'll be the opener. Get here early. You don't want to miss Jeff's band. All right. I'm shutting this thing down. I love Ken's sense of humor. It's so much fun. All right, I gotta go. Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Never apologize for being patriotic, and I'm not gonna say it. There's Cowboys fans watching. See you tomorrow.